PoAtan Pereira knocks out Jiri Prochazka in 2 rounds at UFC 303 over the weekend, and he did it with ease, just like I called it. I'm sure a lot of you guys called it too, because the man just simply cannot be stopped. He's the best striker in MMA, and he takes the top like 8 slots for that. If you don't believe me, well, that's why I'm here, to show you what you need to be looking for when you watch this fight and why he's head and shoulders, knees, toes, ball sacks, butts, and every other body part better than everybody else inside of MMA. They just don't have the technical background to deal with this dude at all. And so look, we're going to go over the fight right here, and I'm going to tell you at the end of it why nobody's probably going to be able to touch this guy, especially in the stand-up, except for Jon Jones. He's the only one who stands a chance. Let's go over it right now. We got the fight right here. We love it. This man right here, my favorite fighter. I've been watching him since 2017. Did not know he was going to go to MMA back then. I was obviously watching him in Glory. Like, you guys need to go back and do that. But won 2 titles at middleweight and at light heavyweight in Glory, which is ridiculous, the level of striking that's there. And the contenders that came for his belt, he's like, and what? Taking them out, taking, a young prospect. I'm going to take your bread and butter right here. So let's watch this together, and I'm going to show you guys why Jiri stood no chance. This is a very slow round, so we'll just kind of peter through it. Already we see it's the distance. We're not going to overcomplicate things. I'm going to keep it really, really simple with you guys. I'm going to make sure you understand what really matters. Not this outside, inside foot thing. That doesn't matter as much as you guys think it might. It does matter a little bit, but not that much. Fighters aren't thinking about that. What we are looking at is how low boy's hands are here. And he does that all the time. I think it's a bit foolish. Remember, you guys, in the first fight, he tired himself out when he got PoAtan against the fence, and he couldn't finish. Let's see if he does it again here. There's the ankle kick. Immediately comes, and that is just the worst jab in the history of jabs. So he tries to switch stances. Unfortunately, right there, if you watch that, he's switching into the wrong stance. So right here is what he likes. This is his orthodox stance. He switches to southpaw, which, by the way, guys, don't switch stances unless you train 75, 85% of the time in the opposite stance. It's not good, and it's not sign of good fighting in MMA. So he steps in with his orthodox. He actually misses there. His hands are so low, he gets caught. Like, that's just going to happen with him. But remember what PoAtan likes to do. He likes to force you to go to his left because he has 2 unbelievable punches. Everyone thinks it's the left hook. Remember, this guy's got 2 amazing punches. He guides you to his left hand so that he can hit you with that hook and come back with the cross. We rarely lately have been seeing the cross because he's been deading fools with this left hand. Starts jabbing early to the body to stabilize Jiri. Jiri's hands are way down, throws very slow, sloppy strikes. It's painful to watch. This is like being constipated for 3 hours and you're on the toilet. Every time you think you're going to get something going, like Jiri throwing a slow strike in slow motion, it's like, no. He's just so damn big and powerful that when he does land, it's lights out. So already caught early with the right hand. You should already know it's going to be an early night. Never let PoAtan back you up. Jiri's letting him back him up here. Pretty bad. Before we move on, is PoAtan's moving to his left. He doesn't want that. He wants you to move to his left. He's going to try to float Jiri back this way. When he does that, then he's on the attack. He predicates all of that by walking toward you and walking you down. So if you want to beat this man, you either got to bait him, rope-a-dope him, or you got to move left to right. Jiri bobbing his head and doing all this is useless. The ankle kicking is just a distraction. PoAtan's just trying to touch him with something. And there's the stance switch. So as he switched, he should have stepped towards PoAtan, but he switches from way too far outside, which was the whole reason he could barely touch him except against the cage in the last fight, and barely touches him this fight. Remember too what Pereira does. Buddy has his hands out like this. He's just going to slap and pick these punches. They're the buzzing of fucking flies to him. What's that? A punch? You're trying to kill me with your foot, your shin to my jaw, your shin to my chin, trying to kill me. Now that's just the buzzing of flies, and he's just gonna slap everything away. Now, he does manage to get him in the clinch, but you're not going to Muay Thai clinch this guy. And I know the hands are really low, so that's more wrestling style. They're gonna pummel. That's what you need to do to this guy. But even against a guy with PoAtan's size and strength, you can't engage in this. You have to drop down right away, get to a leg, and start going for singles or doubles if you want to have any chance of wrestling him. Kickboxers like this, strong, tall ones like that, their hands are great for framing. They know how to take and receive and block shots at close distance. Bad neighborhood, late at night, pocket full of money. You don't want to be there. And he's inside the slums right now. He's in the favelas with PoAtan, and this is not where you want to be. He was able to get him down last time because he went to that leg pretty fast in the exchange. But a lot of guys try to upper body wrestle with PoAtan, and it mixed results. Let's move out of that. So now they're back circling each other. Yuri's still walking him down, and it's not even that hard, right? It's just a little left hand to the face. In fact, there wasn't even a setup. It was a check hook. Terrible technique by Jiri. I like this part right here. He's grabbing like the nape of his lip. It's like he has a cleft palate, and if it goes too far apart, he ain't gonna be able to breathe. I never seen anyone grab the top of your lip to help you breathe like that before. I think he's trying to push his mouthpiece down away, but wouldn't that choke you more? Jiri's a powerful dude, but that was terrible. And he's game. He's got a tough chin, and again, he's extremely powerful. He lands once on you, might be night-night. Let's see how it unfolds here. We know what happens. Just early head kick. I don't even know what to say. He didn't set it up in any kind of crazy way. He knows that the whole tempo of the fight has been, we're jabbing at each other's bellies. We're going to go ahead and kind of fence each other for a while. He says, dead all of that. You brought your pistol, and this is a freaking bazooka battle. I'm going to take out my heavy artillery, and I'm going to chop you to bits with this freaking right kick to your temple, son. And if you didn't see it coming, you didn't do your homework. It's like Cam Newton yelling back at the Green Bay Packers. Oh, you read film, huh? Well, watch this. PoAtan says, oh, you want to do that little pokey, dancy shit? I'm going to kick you in the head. I think that's going to end the fight. Then I'm going to get my bag and leave. What did you think we were here to do? It was a switch kick right there. You can see it again from that overhand view right here. It's a mini switch kick. It's not a deep switch kick. It's just happening really fast. Yuri's first reaction should not have been that. That is abysmal technique. For him to think that, hey, someone's going to kick me in the chest right now. You know what I should do? Try to reach out and catch his foot like I'm Barry Sanders coming out the backfield and Rodney Pete's about to hand me that pill. No, that's not how you defend the kick, Jiri. That's a horrible technical play. Watch again. Hands go way down like he's going to try to catch PoAtan's body kick, but way out here. That's not the way you do that. What should have happened is his hand should have went to his face, or his shin should have came up to check it. And then you can decide what to do. If you're going to catch it, you're going to catch it under like that, or you're going to move away from it. This is horrible reaction time, poor technique, and unfortunately is indicative of a lot of MMA fighters that fight real kickboxers and Thai fighters inside the octagon at any level. They're unprepared for the speed and quickness and the change of reactions that are necessary because they don't have the background in protecting themselves from kicks, strikes, and punches. Just terrible technique by Jiri. And I don't mean to dunk on the dude, but I really think that this whole notion that he's some kind of like super improvisational wizard and a stand-up guy just needs to die if old buddy wants to climb the ladder. Although, if he does climb that ladder, he's just going to find PoAtan again. And then I climb right back down like one of those damn lemmings or some shit. But if he wants to be able to progress, he has to take care of some of these just abysmally taught technical deficiencies If someone kicks at you, you don't reach out and try and catch it for that reason right there. The little switch kick that happened to the head is a knockout blow a lot of the time, and it shouldn't happen at that level unless you're PoAtan and you've seen this before. Guys in Glory take kicks like that on the arms all the time, and a lot of MMA guys, they're not ready for it. Let's go ahead and take a look right here. Yeah, Magomed Ankalaev. I'm not even gonna lie. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who a lot of these guys are anymore. I don't watch the UFC that much anymore. I think it's a lot less exciting than it used to be, and I think that they have a real star problem. I think they have a popularity problem too. I also think that they have divisions that are way too top heavy, and so I'm not gonna know a lot of these people and their fighting styles. But I'll tell you right this second, when I heard he was gonna fight Prochazka, I knew he was gonna get knocked out. Hill, Jan, and Rakic. Rakic is actually a really good kickboxer, but we just saw him lose. Nikita Krylov, Johnny Walker, Khalil Roundtree. Roundtree is a known Thai fighter. He could probably go in there and give PoAtan the work for a few rounds, but PoAtan is just better. He has more fluidity than Roundtree does in terms of stand-up alone, and he probably, in my estimation, is probably stronger than Roundtree. Roundtree is probably a little bit more powerful. He does fight more of a stiff style, if you ask me, a more power style, a more Dutch style of kickboxing / Muay Thai, in my opinion. And so I don't think that's going to work against someone like Pereira. You need someone that's athletic and fluid. John Jones. Adesanya. And I would say maybe Stipe, if Stipe wasn't like already like in the, like, he's an aging athlete. He's an aging athlete. He's not active. Phenomenal hands, phenomenal IQ, unbelievable defense. The guy is a phenomenal stand-up guy in MMA. Can he beat PoAtan? Oh, man, he would give PoAtan the blues for a little bit too. He knows how to land. The way he beat Francis, pull counter, that's going to be something that PoAtan is not looking to work against somebody with. But yo, it's been a while, bro. And then if we go to heavyweight right here, we have Tom Aspinall. I've seen that guy. Everyone's real big on him. I'm just not. I don't think he's fought. I don't think he has a resume yet. Hate me in the comments. I don't think he has a resume yet. So I know everyone's big on him. They say he's about to beat everybody out, and he's like that dude, but I just don't feel it. You need more. I don't believe you. You need more people. Cyril Gane, PoAtan probably gives him the work. Pavlovich, I don't know. Blades, Volkov, maybe Stipe is the only one that can give this man some actual work and not get KTFO. John Jones. Hey, John Jones gets no credit for being an incredible striker. The man has every strike in the book. The guy can throw all the kicks, all the punches. He knows how to throw variations of all of them. He's a master of range. He throws straights really straight. He throws hard looping shots. He's athletic. He's powerful. I need not go on. That's why he's the greatest MMA fighter of all time. He's the only one who doesn't get credit enough for his stand-up ability who could beat PoAtan. Guys, I hope we got to an understanding. This isn't really a fight channel, but it is something that I'm involved with and have been in for a really long time. And just wanted to break this fight down because PoAtan's my favorite fighter. It was kind of a victory lap. Maybe he'll get knocked out next week and you guys could just be like, where's your victory lap legs now, limper boy or whatever. But like, I just wanted to say, I called this a while ago, and I just don't feel like he gets the respect that he does deserve because he is so damn skilled standing up. And I feel like maybe MMA fans could just branch out a little bit and watch some more high-level boxing, high-level Glory kickboxing, high-level Yako and Muay Thai, and see really what it takes to get into MMA, because you have to learn that level of proficiency and these other martial arts. And there's not many guys who can do it at high enough level. There's like a few, right? It's like, it's Alex Pereira, Clay Collard, and I would throw Dustin Poirier in a boxing ring for real, and I think he would have an extremely high chance of getting in some work. Demetrius Johnson could get off in there, Wiley, and that's it. The list is really short of MMA people who stand up is good enough to actually compete in that sport. It's almost next to none. It's 1% of 1%, and of that 1% of 1%, Alex Pereira, the dude with the feathers, marching through to that octagon like a PoAtan warrior, he's that dude right now. And he's going to come eat and eat and eat because he's just better than every MMA fighter at stand-up is and will be for a minute. So hopefully you guys can dole out a little bit of respect for the man and not hate that he... All right, that's it. Till the next one, stay up.